Okay, guys. So hello. We went. I've been saving my encounters up. Like every 12 hours, your counter goes up. So I did several scans at once in the next system over, which has decent enough prosperity to get some slightly better stuff out of it or whatever. Doesn't give you the warning that the prosperity is too low anyway. I did it in a frigate. I did the scans in a frigate since it wasn't in this system. Did the frigate quest while I was there, but then collected a bunch of others up because they all require a specific ship type. So better to do more than 3 at once, so you don't have to make multiple trips with different ships. You go out once with each ship. So I'm going to go up in order. Started with the frigate. Take the destroyer out. I think we've got 2 destroyer ones and then like 3 cruiser ones or something. Something like that. Yay! Questy pew pew time. There's usually there's usually some pew pew in the encounters. Pew pew, shoot.
At target location.
And this ship, I've kind of like got it. It's taken close to its limits. I'm running a blue tactical because I didn't have any. I couldn't get a rank 4 quad tactical, small top quad tactical. But there was a rank 3, so I was like, well, it'll beat the quad rank 4 standard combat. And I have pushed the CPU and it's on max CPU absolutely. So the best adaptive screen I could fit in was a basic. Because the higher rank ones do take a little bit more stuff. So what are we doing for our quest? Who's Bronson? Oh, other people. Okay, so here we go.
Target locked on. Auto combat
So yeah, the tactical blasters are nice. They have a much longer range, although they do lose damage if they go over at long range, but it doesn't say what that is. So I'll probably want to do some testing at some point, so we can find out where the damage drop off is. But ran the numbers on it, and they're definitely worth it. They were a bit scary at first, because it was like, whoa, look at that activation cost, but the cooldown is a lot longer.
Target locked on.
Works out about the same. Energy-wise, anyway, they're about 1.5% more expensive for energy, but you get 15% more damage for that. Not paying attention, getting to activate extra stuff. Seriously damaged. Give me some recovery time, guys. And because they have higher numbers and a longer cooldown, all the bonuses affect them more. The only one which could have negative impact is the weapon cooldown bonuses. Will affect it more as well, which will give you more DPS, but it will use your energy faster. But that's going off base stats. If you look at the tactical blaster and consider it as something which is going to get bigger bonuses from activation cost percentage reduction as well, then it should actually end up cheaper. And the activation cost is part of the spec. So that's what tactical blasters give you. They give you blaster activation cost reduction. Oh no, power use reduction, sorry. Isn't it? Yeah, it's power use reduction. Alright, found the other destroyer one anyway. I don't think we've got any more destroyer ones. Yeah, kind of a new config. Trying out the tactical blasters.
Approaching target. Approaching target.
Do, 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 do.
Approaching target. Auto combat activated. Approaching target. Approaching target.
Unfortunately, the ship didn't continue to follow you, so,
Target
there
engaged.
we go. Quick. Oh, bloody hell.
Approaching target. Approaching target.
Awkward. Catch him and then it stops you. He's actually getting away now. I'm gonna fail this one. Alright, getting closer. Bloody hell, this is annoying. Starts the activation and stops flying the ship. Didn't realise it would do that. Just do
Approaching
approach.
target engaged.
Don't. Well, it didn't stop my bloody ship this time. That's okay. Got a long chase. Shouldn't have been, I don't think.
Target engaged.
Oh, maybe it should have been. Since we ended up... We would have had to go to that station anyway. Right. I do believe we're done now. Let's have a quick check. Oh. Okay, cool. I thought I was loading the big map, it was so being slow. So we've got 3, 4, 5, 5. The numbers correspond to the ship type. So now we do want to head home. Whichever, we just take
Auto
that
combat
right off.
starting warp engine.
And we'll get our
Commencing
cruiser out.
warp. Arrived at target location.
I'm basically running the same build on all my ships, though, or very similar builds. Except that my Kensho has quad sniper, is running snipers. To start with, I quite like snipers. I haven't done much battleship stuff for a while, but I've been investing into the other ones. Like the smaller weapons are cheaper.
Entered space station.
So battleships haven't been my first priority. Okay. Find a 3 to start. Well, I'll start with 31 3. I don't know. There's a 33. Start with that one. And we'll bring pie, of course, because it's our only cruiser at the moment. And he's our only cruiser wingman. It was nice though, because my other ones, I've got a soldier and an engineer. The engineer has a shield booster for me, a shield projector. But I don't really use it very much. I prefer having the DPS wingman. But then I got a soldier wingman with a frigate and a cruiser and a battleship. The other two have destroyer, battle cruiser, battleship. So you can only take a wingman that's got the right ship type with you as well. Oh, I did just,
Starting warp engine.
as I was warping, I noticed that, you see, that's not the right wingman. It often does that. The wrong one shows up when you undock from the station, even like the one you were using previously. But then when you arrive on scene, the one that you actually selected turns up, so it's just more of a visual and in-transit glitch or something. Right, where are we going to go? Oh, okay, never mind.
Departing from target.
Yep.
Approaching target. Approaching target.
Yeah, for some reason we have an agility thruster on this at the moment. It gets bonus damage from speed, but it's running combat blasters. So I've been using the agility thrusters because it helps you stay in range in a dogfight instead of you like overshooting and like slewing out the ray and
Target locked.
Shooting past the enemy and not being able to maintain damage. Whereas if you burn an agility thruster, not as quick as an ion thruster, but I'm still getting 41, 42, 43, 44, 45%, and I'm doing the turns, you see, so it still got me up to 45% damage bonus, but that was with a standard thruster. But it means that you can keep tight on those corners.
Primary weapon ready. Approaching target.
But when I get swapped over to a medium tactical blasters, then I will swap to an ion engine because those tight corners won't matter so much, and I'll be able to alternate between getting some damage bonus using a normal thruster and full damage bonus using the ion thruster, and have thruster up a lot of the time. Although I think the agility thruster does seem to make you take less damage from the enemies. I think agility might factor into the volume factor hit calculation, but I'm not sure.
Approaching target. Target locked on. Target locked on.
Not using my shield charger. Dumbass. Just watching the enemy hellfires go down. bugger!
Identity uploaded.
Didn't expect that.
Entered space station.
Well, used to a different way, man. On a different ship. But that sort of thing when I'm starting off is exactly why. That would be really unfortunate, but the adventure plan does get you 2 restore chances per day. That was the level 30 mission. I think one of the things that I've done a little bit differently here is I have this with an energy recovery device. I was experimenting with it in the wormhole, and the agility thruster was doing quite well at reducing incoming damage. But it's not. Yeah, I do have one, but it's a basic. But then, chances are, I'll buy myself a rank 4, which won't be super cheap, and then I'll find out that I haven't got high enough skills yet. Yeah, it's not super cheap. Let's try it with an adaptive screen. I've got power regen. Oh, now our core power requirements have gone down massively, so maybe we can get away with a I don't think there were any energy. There weren't any energy nullifiers in that group. Insufficient processor capacity. Well, interesting then, isn't it? We can at least upgrade this one. If we swap out the blaster range boost for nano coprocessor, we can squeeze in another one. That should make up for most of let's see, lasts for 30 seconds. How long does an ion thruster last for? 40 seconds. Yeah, so we'll go out with an ion thruster and an adaptive screen instead. And we'll go for passive energy boost. Yeah, that was it. I just have to be a little bit more careful on my wormhole runs tomorrow. This is assuming I don't die again. I'll keep more of an eye on it and be prepared to warp out if I need to.
Commencing warp. Arrived at target location.
The encounter missions have normally been fairly easy. Oop. I think that's the first time I've died on an encounter.
Starting warp engine. Commencing warp. Arrived at target location.
Commencing.
But then it's the first time that I took an experimental wormhole build to one. Yeah, we've already been through others once. So the arsenal was the first place you had me check. After a whole
Approaching
bunch of
target.
dialogue stuff, wasn't it?
Target engaged.
Then the radar
Approaching
station.
target. Target auto combat activated. Approaching target. Approaching target. Target engaged. Approaching
Let's protect
target.
the capital ship, but that's not showing up yet.
Primary weapon ready. Auto combat deactivated. Target locked on. Auto combat activated.
What is going on with that massive damage output from you guys?
Target locked on. Primary weapon ready. Target locked on.
There's like huge damage spike and then nothing. Yeah, that worked much better. Yeah, so that was probably the end of it. So, yes, operation complete. Yay! No, we will not return to station, because that will take us home. We will go for
Auto combat deep starting warp engine. Commencing warp. Arrived at target location.
Commencing.
Oh, I have had this one before. Dr. Sean and Dr. Harrison. Dr. Sean is Dr. Harrison's father, you know.
Approaching target. Approaching target.
Passing resemblance to Sean Connery and Harrison Ford, isn't there?
Approaching target.
Well,
Target locked on. Auto combat activated. Approaching target. Primary weapon ready. Target engaged.
what? Ah.
Target engaged.
Right, well, should be that done. Cool. I got one more cruiser mission.
Auto combat starting warp engine. Commencing warp. Arrived at target location.
Commencing.
Wah. Isn't that frustrating? It moves you to a random place in the solar system usually. Doesn't crash very often. Normally it's when you tab out. Well, I don't know if that's what you call it on Android, but you tab to another application, check something while you're warping through gates or something, and might close the client down. Doesn't crash very often, but good there. think it happens more when I'm streaming. Makes sense. Doing more things on the phone. Okay, so full health, full shields, everything. We just have to warp back.
Starting warp engine. Commencing warp.
On the
Arrive
screen.
at target location.
Commencing.
Just scratching it over my nail. Finger got it. Doodly doo.
Approaching target. Approaching target. Target engaged. Approaching target. Target engaged. Target locked on. Auto combat activated.
No. Supposed to complete the search right here. But it says you're not allowed to do it in combat. It's still 70 kilometers away.
Target engaged. Approaching target. Target engaged. Approaching target. Primary weapon ready. Target engaged.
Keeps not being in
Target
distance
engaged.
order. Yeah, that was our last cruising mission.
Warp engine. Commencing warp. Arrived at target location. Starting warp engine. Commencing warp. Arrived at target location. Entered space station.
You had a lot of good stuff from encounters. I've been selling stuff again. Hooray! Yes, I have. So, which one is it we have two of? We have two 5s and only one 4. Oh well. We'll go do the 4 first anyway. Yeah, that's our divine fit. Getting up there.
Starting warp engine. Commencing warp.
I know my wingman's my backup, but I like to have a backup to my backup. I'm just
Arrived at target location.
I've not messed around with it, but is supposed to be a feature where you can like change wingman, send your other one away and get your new one out, but last time I tried to use it didn't seem to work. Got the menu, showed them up, and I was like, right, okay, use that one, and nothing happened.
Starting warp
They
engine.
didn't just say it. There was a use button, and I clicked it,
Commencing warp.
but it didn't change my wingman.
Arrived at target location.
Commencing!
Approaching target. Auto combat activated. Primary weapon ready. Target locked on. Target locked on. Target locked on. Target locked on.
Stupid orbit taking itself out of range. I'm not so keen on. Right,
Target locked on.
I think it's time to go kill Dodge. You ran away when you realized your freighter was already dead, didn't you? He doesn't like me, does he? Oh, not again. That didn't complete either. What the hell? If this keeps happening when I stream, I'm going to end up not streaming. Better not have to do that again. Hadn't given me the rewards yet though, so we'll see whether or not I got them already or whether it does it count as complete. I'm not helping me get to bed at a decent time. supposed to be a quick round of doing these things, not going out, getting blown up, and having to come back and crashing twice. Oh. Okay, cool. Got it done at least. We just haven't gotten... Hang on. We've got the rewards for it. Okay, yeah, the 3 quests are...
Primary weapon ready. Starting
That
warp
was an
engine.
acceptable way to get back to base. Was that, I've already in the menu. It said 3, so I was like... Huh? Yeah, one of them subplot.
Arrived at target location. Starting warp engine. Commencing warp. Arrived at target location. Entered space station.
I really probably should not. I need a tracking sensor. Or maybe the large guns. Shouldn't look at refitting this now, should I? Battleships are so slow. Let's stick with the snipers. Yeah, you use that much, you use that much. There's no way I can fit another quad on. Maybe one day, depending on how far the skill tree progresses you. Well, hopefully this will be nice and simple. Go out, kill these 2 things. And then go to bed.
Starting warp engine. Commencing warp. Arrived at target location. Starting warp engine. Commencing warp. Arrived at target location.
Commencing!
Approach Approaching target. Auto combat activated. Target locked on.
Oh yeah, it's a shockwave burst.
Target locked on.
Anything in, I think it was 30k? There's an energy drain as well.
Warning, ship is severely auto-pod destination.
Damn it. Alright, forget it. Restore it. Go to bed.
Entered space station.
Right. Do that clone maintenance it wanted me to. And good night.